Guys, York Hall, Friday 16th. In many ways, we are already in the future. When both of you turned pro, you would have dreamed of nights like this. Frazer, you're headlining. And in many ways, it's a huge step up for you, Caroline. But Frazer, let's come to you first. It's a very notable name on there. Mariusz Wach, everybody who knows boxing and heavyweight boxing for the last 2 decades almost will know this name. He is a hard opponent. He's been in there with the top guys. And that is your opponent on Saturday night. How does it make you feel knowing that you're now into that stage of your career where you're now getting the names on there?
Yeah, I want to relish every moment because it goes quick. It goes quick from the Brook Concord in Manchester, my debut, to now being the top of the bill at the York Hall, boxing alongside my friend Caroline. That's gone quick, seeing everyone develop, seeing me develop, seeing her develop. She feels like a blink of an eye, but the good thing is I know that we've both been doing the right things, so I know I'm more than ready. I'm 100% sure she's more than ready. She's been doing great things with Shane, and seeing her improve all the time, it's amazing. But myself, it's a big moment for me.
Spence, it's an even bigger step up for Caroline in just her 7th fight as well. Going in against somebody who's ranked number 3, only people above her are Katie Taylor and Michaela Mayer. Yep. It goes to show, the intent and the speed at which she's moving.
Well, it shows the talent that Caroline's got, and you've got confidence in your own ability, Caroline. We see that you won your debut on point. Since then, you've had 5 victorious knockouts, and they've been spectacular ones as well. Been something slightly different from what we've seen in female boxing before, where your punches seem to have a little bit more spite, a little bit more snap, and you're going for it at such a quick such a quick stage that it's very difficult to hold you back. It's like one of those. It's like, do you know what I mean? You're really, if anything, you're guilty of your own success in the ring because it's like they're going to have to move you on. How confident are you about moving on right now? Like you say, you had 6 fights. Lascano's boxed for the world title. She was very unlucky. She lost a split decision in that fight, and she's well ranked. So this is a big step up for you.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm looking at the girls before me. Katie Taylor fought for a world title in her 6th fight. I'm on my 6th now. This will be my 7th. So, if I'm gonna be like, I say I want to be like Katie Taylor. I say I want to be like Claressa Shields. I say I want to, fight Michaela Mayer. I've got to fight these girls, and I've got to beat them, and I've got to beat them well. I know I'm levels above, and I know I'm at that level where I deserve to be in the ring with these girls, and it's just about proving it. And the only way I prove it is in the ring against good opposition. So that's what I'm pushing for.
How surreal is this journey for both of you? It's been very quick, I think it was only like 2 Augusts ago that you were signed, Caroline, I think it was, and it won't be much longer after that you signed. You're still you're novices, I guess, as professionals, but you're stepping up quickly. Do you feel like you're going at the right pace? Frazer, I know you'd probably prefer to go even faster than you're going, but do you feel like this is the right pace?
Yeah, I do feel like it's the right pace, and Caroline's like myself. We've been doing this for years, and people need to put a bit of respect on the amateur code because we've had it hard. We've done things the hard way. We've been in some hard situations. We've had hard fights. She's probably seen me in tears. I've seen her in tears after losing to boxing some of the best fighters in the world. So this is not like something we jumped into. We've done our apprenticeship. We've earned our stripes, and I believe we're here because we deserve to be here. Whether we go further, that's up to us to prove that every time we get in the ring as a pro now. But I just got to go off topic. Seeing Caroline speak how she's speaking now is unbelievable.
Yeah,
let me tell you, I sat in a room with her in Tokyo after a defeat, and she was very upset. And I said, "Listen, champ, you've got it. Whatever it is, you've got it. So it's coming. Just take your time, go back, have a rest, come back. You're going to be a star." And it fills me with joy, as the team captain to sit here now with Caroline and see the woman she's developed into and the way she's talking. I'm filled with pride, and I can't wait to see her go.
Even I remember like a shy.
It's crazy.
Shy girl. It's crazy, isn't it?
But listen, that's what boxing does, and that's what professional boxing does. That you have to come out of your shell, and it sort of develops you as a person as well. And that's what we've seen. Not you just grow as a fighter, but we've seen you grow as a person as well. We've seen you getting that confidence. We know you've always had the confidence in the ring. But we've seen you with the confidence within yourself now as well. I mean, how important a question for both of you guys. how excited are you both to be boxing at the York Hall? Like, it's, you know, like you topping the bill at the York Hall, and yourself, you know, boxing here as well. I mean, it's like it's the Lions' Den, isn't it? But it is also it's the home of British boxing, really, and it's a big night to make a big statement.
100%. You know, as you say, this is York Hall. This is the Lions' Den. It's the cauldron. It's the hub of boxing, and it's amazing actually to have, you know, Frazer Clarke, the team captain.
It's like an amateur night, isn't it?
It's literally.
It's been like that a lot. It's been like that a lot, and you know, like I say, the York Hall for me is just one of them places where I've been in there. I've like I say, I lost an ABA final.
I was there when you lost that.
I've won numerous WSB fights in there. There's nothing quite like, it's more the crowd that it brings. You come out the ring, you're talking to people about boxing, what you should have done, what you maybe didn't do right, you should do better. And you think, are these all boxing people? Everyone knows what they're talking about. Proper, I love it.
Yeah, listen, the atmosphere that you have in there, we've been in there so many times before, I've boxed there so many times before, with that atmosphere where you got the crowd at the top and down there as well. It's going to be extremely hot in there, by the way, guys. And all, like, when you box there in the summer, and we know the weather's good at the moment, it's going to be so hot in there. Are you prepared for that, phrase? Because, like, Marius Wack, we know, is a guy with unbelievable experience, boxed at world-class level, still boxing at a good level, coming off a win. We saw what he done with Dillian White in 2019. He pushed Dillian a little bit, you know, so he's still got a lot in the tank, showed no signs of deterioration. Are you prepared to go for those 10 rounds? Because it will be getting tough in there with the heat in there as well.
I've got to be prepared, Spence. There's no turning back now. You're there, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I am prepared, definitely. It is hot in there, but you know, I hate going back to it. Once again, I boxed in India. And let me tell you now, if you think the York auditor, you were boxed there, man, it was like 40 degrees, you know what I mean? Honestly, God, I boxed Joseph Parker in India, and it was sweltering, let me tell you. So it's another experience, the York Hall, don't get me wrong, but I've been there and I've done it.
Brilliant. Caroline, listen, what are we expecting on Friday night? How's the fight going to go? You're prepared for a tough fight against a very experienced opponent, but can you showcase your skills? Can you steal the show?
100%. That's what I train for. That's what I prepare for. Like I said before, if I'm going to be fighting Michaela Mayer, if I'm going to be fighting Kate Taylor, if I want to be in the ring with these greats, these girls that are, you know, going to come and bring it, I have to be beating the likes of these girls, and I've got to beat them well. And that's what I'm gonna go for.
Do you know, I love the support of Frazer. You know that as well. His little eyes are lighting up, man. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Frazer, a look ahead to your fight, Marius Wack. Obviously, you expect to get the win. Do you expect a valuable 10 rounds? This is your first 10-rounder. It's a step up from 6 rounds. It's obviously a step up in training, a step up in preparation for the fight. Do you feel like that's going to stand you in good stead? And do you even fancy the 10 rounds? Do you fancy taking them, or do you feel like, actually, I'm going to assert myself on this man straight away and try my hardest to chip away and get him out of there?
No, I'm a real fighting person. I know the drill. You can't go in there rushing work, trying to take people out. It never works. Calculated breakdown job. But exactly the same as Caroline said, you know, I come here talking of huge ambitions, talking to you off camera about huge ambitions and big fights down the line with other domestic fighters. You have to take care of the obstacle in front of you, and that's Marius Wack. So I plan to do that in a good fashion. Whether that's a good clinical points display or I get to take him out, I'll definitely be doing that.
Do you know what, mate? I've just got to say, just before we wrap this up, that I've just loved watching you two here, right? She's taking in every word you're saying. She's sitting there soaking it up. Yeah. You do the same. It shows that real team bond. Yeah. What a great experience for both of you to be boxing on this card. Frazer, you getting that opportunity, topping the bill now, you know, with Dan Azim out, and you get your big opportunity, and Caroline on the undercard. What a beautiful moment when we've been through the boxing that you've been through in the amateur game. It's it's a special night.
Yeah, and you know what this is, Spence? This is some proof to the amateurs out there, the kids in the gyms that go there every week, and they've got huge ambitions and huge dreams, grassroots level, senior level, junior level, Olympic level. We'll keep working hard. You know, the good times will come, and persistence, ups and downs, it's going to happen. But me and Caroline are living, breathing proof that if you work hard, you know, your ambitions of being a great pro, they will happen.
Guys, thanks for joining us. The future is here, Spence. Look forward to seeing it Friday 16th at the York Hall.